All right.
So the tortillas
Oh, yeah?
are handmade.
Okay.
Handmade tortillas. ¿Dónde está la yaqui?
Kevin, aquí estoy.
Oh, hola.
¿Me puedo sentar aquí?
Sí.
Okay, gracias. No, seriously. Hello, Kevin. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited because you said that you know where the best birria is here in Orange County, apparently.
Just my humble opinion.
Humble opinion. You're pretty well versed in everything Orange County, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
Because, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this gear you got right here.
Mr. Orange County.
Mr. Orange County.
The county project, Mr. Orange.
What is it, Mr. 714 or what? Or 949, I don't know.
It depends on where you reside. I reside in the 714, so
okay.
Mr. 714.
Okay, Mr. 714, okay.
If I'm stepping on anyone's toes, I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Okay, everybody, welcome back to another episode of When Food and Life Meet. And today we're meeting the County Project, which is Kevin.
What's up, guys?
And
what's happening?
Yeah, dude, thank you so much for reaching out, or we reached out to you. Thank you so much for receiving us so well and wanting to do this.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Yes, excited to learn about more about the County Project, so y'all learn about what he's all up to here in Orange County. And he also said that he knows the best birria, like I said earlier. So that's what we're here to try. So before we get into it, let's eat. Let's try the food first. I would like to eat and then we could talk. Let's
there's
fill that tummy
a little
up.
bit of pressure. Let me give a little background on all of this. We were planning on where to do this little meetup at, and I was talking about La Mamalona out in Santana, and I personally think that they have the best birria in all of Orange County. I've tried a few different places, and I just like how they do it. But we're about to see if I'm valid.
According to me, but I'll eat anything, to be honest. But no. It looks good. So I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's try the horchata first, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Salud.
Salud. On a hot day. The sun's finally out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's delightful.
Yes.
That's delightful.
It's a good compliment for the queso tacos.
And apparently there's some heat here, so.
Yeah, the orange salsa.
The orange salsa, okay.
Yeah, got some heat. You ready?
Okay, let's start with the orange salsa. So I'm putting some lime on.
Can't forget the lime.
Can't forget the lime. Okay, so do you eat pozole?
I do.
Okay, so have you heard of this? So my friend, she introduced me to some pozole from a restaurant in LA, and she left her lime in the pozole. And I was like, did you need to do it on purpose? And she's like, actually, yeah, because there's something about like the acid or whatever that comes off of the peel that adds to the broth. I don't know, but anyways, that reminded me of the lime.
That's interesting. I usually drink my water with lemon, and some people just squeeze the lemon and just set it to the side, but I put my lemon wedge in my water.
Oh, okay.
I guess because of the acidity adds flavor, but
yeah, I guess.
But I can see how that goes for the pozole with the lime, but yeah.
Okay. All right, let's take the first bite.
All
right. Cheers. Oh my God. There's a lot happening right now, Kevin.
There's a lot happening?
There's a lot happening in my mouth right now.
Hope that's good.
I really like the salsa, dude. What exactly is in that salsa? It's very it's not super creamy, but it kind of is.
I can't tell you because they're just family. But you can't ask for the secret ingredients.
You're right.
So I just continue to enjoy it.
Okay, I feel like it has the right amount of onion. Kind of brings in that onion flavor.
Yeah.
You have the cilantro, which I'm a big fan of.
It's crucial.
It's crucial. There's like a good amount of cheese. It's like a good amount of ratio of cheese and the birria. And now I'm just gonna have one little piece of the actual birria. Oh yeah, you could tell they like saute that for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? You could taste that.
I think 24 hours.
Wow.
They don't mess around.
I can tell what you mean about the tortillas, that they're handmade.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's what separates them. Like, I might be wrong on their birria being like the best in Orange County, but their queso tacos,
Say that. Don't you say that?
their queso tacos,
The best queso tacos.
yes.
You're right, because the tortilla like is super crunchy in a not like greasy way, but like in a they just like it's fresh. It's freshly like cooked or whatever. It's freshly fried.
Exactly.
Honestly. Drinking that horchata. I want to cleanse my palate because I want to try the green sauce now. Did you put green or no? Oh, you got green sauce?
I go straight orange. I like a little bit of kick, but also
like
everything has to be orange. Everything
has to be orange. What a good segue. Everything has to be orange. Look at your branding. Everything has to be orange.
Everything has to be orange.
Can you tell the lovely people out there what the county project is, and then tell everybody like what sparked this incredible like Orange County like pride and representation, diversity.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I need to cleanse my throat.
Okay, yeah, right. For the question.
Before I start talking, but yeah, the County Project is a clothing company, clothing brand that represents Orange County, but it's more than that. It's for the people of Orange County who were raised here or born and raised here, and they're very proud of being from Orange County. I grew up here, been living here for 20 years, and it just started it all started from my love of just living here in like so many just different cultures and places to see out here. I honestly think that the OC is very underrated when it comes to very underrated when it comes to California. I love California as a whole, but Orange County is underrated, and I'm going to tell you why.
Oh, here we go.
So this all started when I was going to school out in Atlanta. I was going to school at Morehouse College, and I wanted something to represent where I was from, being Orange County. Everybody had like something to represent where they were from, and me not being from LA, I didn't want to claim LA because the LA cats wouldn't be too happy with that. But regardless, like I always tell people that I'm from Orange County, so I wanted something that also represented me, which is like a simple design. I'm super minimal when it comes to like fashion and whatnot. It's all about like colors. That's the most important for me, and the things that represented Orange County for the most part were honestly the Orange County flag seal. I wasn't gonna wear that. That was on the front of my shirt. Like
you're like,
that's just not me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I came up with the hoodie concept first, the orange hoodie, and I showed that to a couple of my friends back home, and then some of my friends out in Atlanta, and they all loved it. They all thought it was cool, and it was originally just going to be something for myself, but I had a lot of people say, yo, I need this. I need this. I need you to turn it into a clothing brand. And I'm not it wasn't my intention to start a clothing brand. However, I've been like super big on, community since I was a kid, volunteering in my community.
Right now, you're like, the community is, you can kind of see that, like, although the involvement you've had with the community and how it's kind of coming back full circle and supporting you and being like, this is amazing. Like, looking back at what you're saying about how you always wanted to give back, like, where do you think that comes from? Like, I really like to dive into, like, the why. Like, why did you feel when you were younger to feel the need to give back and to, like, get connected with your community? Where does that come from, Kevin?
That comes from having 2 solid parents in my life, raising me and teaching me that, it's whatever you do is like bigger than yourself. Like, make sure that, you have an impact on like somebody's life. It doesn't have to be like a big global impact or like, a nationwide impact, but just make sure that you're impacting and looking out for like the people surrounding you. And, my parents are very selfless individuals, and, just having like the family environment that I grew up in probably shaped me. They taught me the importance of volunteering and all that stuff from a young age. They made sure that I was volunteering, whether it was at we got a bee.
Ooh, the bee wants some beer. The BB.
Whether it was volunteering at camps or at church or at school or even in the city.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
They made sure that I was giving back and making sure that I wasn't like just looking out for myself. Yeah. My brother also plays a big role in that as well. I started the County Project on his birthday because he's like played a big role in like the person that I am as well. He's super selfless and loving. So
that's cool.
Yeah, just family environment. But yeah, just saw an opportunity to impact the OC and the communities within Orange County through this, and also tell a story of the people out here, because a lot of people outside of Orange County, even like I'm talking LA and whatnot, they don't know what's going on here. I had a lot of friends out in Atlanta who thought that Orange County was just
like Disneyland, or
no, they didn't even know that Disneyland was out here. No.
Yeah, what do you want to what do you want to tell? What stories do you want to tell? Like
they straight up thought that Orange County was just Real Housewives of Orange County,
or the OC.
Yeah, the OC.
The OC.
There's just a bunch of blonde hair, blue eyes surfers out here. I'm like, no, that's not the.
I mean, look at us. We're really not bad.
Yeah, but that's not the fact out here.
No.
And it's like I can use the social media to show like who's living out here, tell the stories of people that live here and what Orange County means to them, and like showcase for people outside of Orange County, like, yo, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
And also for people who don't step out of their city. There's a few people in a few cities that don't travel to certain parts of Orange County, and they're missing out, especially
there you go.
Especially in Santana.
Say that again.
There's a lot of people in Orange County that don't step over into Santana, which It's sad because there's a lot of history and a lot of culture that's going on. That's where everything's at. That's where everything's at. And you know, I live in Brea, but you know, I spend a lot of time out here because you know, the pride for Orange County.
Yeah, you feel it so much.
You feel it.
And
like as soon as I started doing events out here, like the love and like support has like been unreal, and you know, just like the connections like that I've made within like the past like 2 or 3 years has been unreal, just because of like this city. I call Santa Ana like the heart of Orange County.
Oh,
like,
I love that. I love that.
It is the heart.
It is. It is. You know, we've just started our business in the last 6-8 months, and like, yeah, you could definitely like feel the palpitations of people just wanting to support and uplift people in Santa Ana. It's really incredible. So I'm glad. Yeah, let's definitely spotlight that. And it's funny, you just said 2-3 years. So it's something that I'm realizing when I'm coming across people right now is like people that you see, like people that are relevant and people that you're seeing, like they've been at it. Like it's like dedication. So I wanted to ask you, like, when you started to realize that the community wanted this, what made you realize, like, okay, what made you take that step to be like, okay, I'm actually gonna do this. Like, this is gonna be an apparel company. Like, how did you make that decision?
I just went for it.
Did you?
But, I mean, even before, I've been working on this for like 6 years. So
wow, what? I didn't know. 6 years?
I've been working on this for 6 years.
Oh my gosh.
Most of it has been on like the side when I had time, like while going to school and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
that's how it happens.
Yeah, that's how it happens. But I knew I had an idea and a concept.
Yeah.
For like something bigger than just selling clothes and whatnot. So like I stuck with it.
So it's so hot out here that the camera turned off because it needed to cool down. And then I had a chance to eat my other taco.
There's so much hotness going on right now. The weather, these tacos,
this conversation.
Us, you know, yeah.
Which we actually were talking offline right now while we're eating, and there's some good stuff there. So
yeah, you want to continue where we left off before?
Yeah. So, well, you left before the camera shut off. You were talking about how you've been going at this for 6 years, actually, not just a few years that people have known you, but like what inspired you to even like take it to the next level
just knowing that you have an idea that could be bigger than just selling clothes, because you know we could have just stopped at selling clothes and not interacting with being a part of the community, but
Can you tell them the stuff that you're doing? Because some people may not know some of that context. Can you say, like, when he's talking about, like, he's working in the community, he's doing things like...
Oh, we're doing things like we've done... where should I start off? Well, let's start off at the beginning. We raised money for sleeping bags to hand out to people who are living out in the streets in Santa Ana. We've done a toy drive, we've done a clothing drive, we've done a skateboarding clinic teaching kids how to skateboard and also teaching them how to build a skateboard and do the maintenance of a skateboard. What else?
I think that's so neat, that part of the skateboarding, because that is. I mean, as much as the OC's OC, yes, skateboarding is pretty big in Orange County.
Skateboarding's
like
big.
I remember my brother. We grew up and he was skateboarding. Like it's just part of the.
Yeah, skateboarding's big, and it's also a means of transportation for some kids. So,
oh yeah.
Teaching them how to take care of their skateboard and teaching them how to like repair their skateboard instead of like. If something's broken, like they go and buy like a completely new skateboard when they don't have to. That's like very important. So, we got to work with the Santa Ana Rotary Club and put that on for about 40-50 kids, and this
is meaningful work. You're like, it's clearly not just like, obviously having pride for Orange County, but also like doing your best, right, to be inclusive of all the stories. And this kind of leads me to what we were talking off right now when I finished my second taco. But we were talking about Orange County. Like, we can't not talk about Orange County without, for this conversation. But I was telling Kevin that, like, for me, I actually at one point did feel like I had to leave Orange County. I moved to LA because I felt like I couldn't really explore my queer identity because I couldn't see beyond my city. I was very much in a bubble. I grew up in a bubble, and so I wanted to kind of burst my bubble, and I think I went too far. I didn't realize that I could find community here in Orange County, and so now I'm back. I met my wife in downtown Santa Ana at an art walk in 2016, and I came back with an open heart. I wanted to be close to my family, and I was like, well, I'm going to find community here, and I'm not going to just look in my one city. I'm going to look beyond, and I've been fortunate enough to meet some really awesome people. But I think that's what we're talking about. It's like it's all about there's plenty of people out here who you can resonate with, connect with, and what's cool about your project is now you're going to have the ability to like really showcase all kinds of stories here in the county.
Yeah, I mean, I had to do the same thing. I had to step away to Atlanta because, I grew up in a smaller town in the city of Brea, and, I couldn't see outside of just my my scope, the bubble
yeah.
that Brea was.
Yeah.
And I had to go to another state, which was great because I learned like a sense of independence, and I got to see like the world from a bigger picture. So when I came back, and I started this, I was
ready.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Oh, chit-chatting.
Yeah, having a little talk. But yeah, I was able to just like tap into like different communities and whatnot. Really got to tap in with the skating culture out here, and it's been great. I mean, I lived in Brea, but my whole life, or most of my life, out in the OC. But I have family that lived in like different parts of Orange County, so everything was like familiar to me. I just had to like actually tap in and like try and find my community.
Yeah. I think that's beautiful, and I think that's I'm sure you're gonna be opening people's hearts and minds with your mission and wanting to support the community. Another part of community building and support taps into that big umbrella of mental health. I think it's, I know that I find leaning on community and friendship and people, it's even people that you didn't realize like you can reach out to people for support, like they'll bat for you. And I think there's a lot of people might be fearful of that, but I have found in my experience that it's been super welcoming. And so I kind of want to talk a little bit about mental health. We do talk about that in Donas and Tortas a lot. For you, how has connecting with the community helped with like your mental health, as far as like, being an entrepreneur is heavy. It's heavy stuff. It's a gamble, but it's a wonderful gamble, but it's a lot. So what has helped you with your mental health?
Yeah, I've noticed just being outside, interacting with people has always been important for me when it comes to my mental health. Like just going to events and like being outside is like the most important thing. Like like taking a walk, riding
Do you
a bike, a skateboard.
God,
yeah.
I thought you were gonna bring your skateboard for some reason.
I mean, I have it in my trunk.
Do you?
But yeah,
we might do some shots. Okay, go on.
Getting exercise is all important.
Yeah.
Because being an entrepreneur, being a creator is like, it can be just like a heavy toll on your just mental health. So like I've gone through points where I'm just like, man, what am I doing and whatnot? And then like as soon as I step out and like do something, whether it's a pop-up or like a community event, I'm like, I'm reminded, I'm like, oh yeah, this is why I'm doing this. And I get back on track. But also, yeah, you know, making sure you're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're investing in yourself, because I learned something very important, that a healthy you is a healthy business.
You want to say to the camera?
Yeah, a healthy you is a healthy business.
Ooh, I felt that.
And that's what I learned from, you know, just taking courses and investing in myself more outside of, you know, just like school and whatnot, because you're always learning. Especially as an entrepreneur.
Oh my gosh,
like you
learn every day.
You're a student. You're a student, and you're always learning something new every day. So that's important. Make sure that you know you're making time for yourself. Eat something healthy. Meditate. Right. Yeah, right.
And once in a while,
every once in a while. Yeah, every once in a while, but you know, make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you're meditating and spending time with yourself, and just like writing down how you feel and what you're going through, because that helps.
It's funny. It's not funny. Sorry, I don't want to say it's funny, but it's like it's very refreshing to hear from a guy to talk about your feelings, to journal, because that's a big deal, like because we keep so much stuff happens in our brain, and like putting it down and just letting it be, like letting it go is really healthy.
It's very, very crucial. I'm glad that
that's why we vibe, by the way. I think this is why we vibe.
I'm glad that yes, I'm glad that I've met some very you know, like spiritual people. I've had a lot of spiritual people in my life. Been able to connect with people where, you know, they sort of have taught me, you know, how to take care of myself, like mentally, and like I'm also a person that, you know, is really big on like, you know, psychology and whatnot. And you know, looking into that, and you know, I was like maybe 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago, I was watching a Jay-Z interview, and he was talking about how he treats like the whole world as his like therapist, and like I carried that with me. Like I treat the whole world as like my therapist, not as like I don't actually go to a therapist, but like I'm very open with my friends and family about how I'm feeling, like what I'm dealing with. So like they know what's happening, and that plays a big role in how I take care of myself. And you know, this is a very vulnerable like state of to be in, and I don't expect for everyone to be able to do that, but you know, just being in you know, having a couple people that you're able to talk to, or having a therapist is very, very important.
Dude, I absolutely love all of this, Kevin, and I think it really, I mean, it takes all of this sort of processing and learning and behaviors to get you through, to get you to show up for yourself where you need to show up for yourself, which is to be here doing what you're doing with the county project. It's like it's funny, earlier you were saying about the creatives and, you know, how it takes a toll, but it's because we want this so much, and it's so outside of the box of what we're told, what we can achieve and what we want. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, like I was the one with the camera, Kevin. Like I was like filming everybody, interviewing people, like this. It was in my blood, dude. And I don't know what when you think about you as a kid, like what reminds you of what are moments that you see yourself now, and you're like, wow, this is like what brought me joy when I was a kid, or like what fired me up. Does anything come to mind?
I've just always been like, I've always been a dreamer, but you know, I've always been a dreamer. I don't know, some like I feel like a lot of the things that I've accomplished so far from doing this, because like this was like never my intention, like I said, but like, you know, I think I did look back at myself as a kid, seeing like myself, like, you know, having like some sort of like, you know, like different like programs and whatnot to impact kids and whatnot, and I do see that. I do see that. Aww. Actually. So, and then
that's cool.
And then also just like everything that I dream of, like with the county project, like it's happened so far. So like I got bigger dreams and like bigger goals and whatnot that we're working towards, but like I'm making sure that we're hitting all of them.
I love that. What can you share with us something that has already happened that has been one of the things you wanted to kind of accomplish, and then can you tell us something that you want to accomplish? Because I'm also a believer in manifesting. So like letting the peeps out there, letting the universe know, hey, like this is something I'm going to do.
Yeah. So probably one of our biggest things was within like the first 2 years of doing this was holding a skate video premiere at Active Ride Shop when they were still around.
What?
And that just came about from walking into their Brea location while we were out filming, and the manager saw us all wearing our shirts and asked about us because like they already knew about us from like Instagram and whatnot, and you know,
the power of social media.
The power of social media when used the right way.
When used the right way.
And we were telling him that we were in the middle of filming the video and whatnot, and he was stoked to hear that. And he asked if we had like a venue for like a video premiere. Dang. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking in my head. You are a dreamer. I was thinking in my head, it's like, you know, it'd be cool to do like a video premiere at like Active. And that was like, you know, a couple months prior. And the manager asked like, yo, you guys can host the event here, like free of charge and everything. I was like, man. And that was big. That's
huge.
Big. Man,
but you had this idea, dude. You're like, I'm gonna think outside and be like, I'm just gonna go for it. Like, what are they gonna say?
That opened a lot of doors. Aww. And you know, they took care of us. They took care of the team, and you know, after that, I mean, they closed very shortly after, but they were giving us discounts and whatnot. I believe that they were giving us discounts because they were going out of business, or them handing out discounts to everybody was probably like the cause of them going out of business. But it is what it is. We were thankful for what we had going on with them for that time. But
definitely.
that was something that I dreamed of that, you know, came to life. Something that we're working on, or something that I want to.
Yes, let's hear it.
Something that I want to do.
Let's hear the dreamer. Let's hear it.
And this is something that I've been wanting to do since like day one. Is, you know, have a collaboration with Vans. That's
Vans. Yeah, dude, we're putting it out there.
Yeah.
If anybody knows anybody that works at Vans or who would be potentially like,
we're still continuing to build up our resume and whatnot for them to consider it. But you know, those who know me know that I've been wanting to do that, and just
you're good there.
Them being a company that started up in Orange County, definitely look up to them. I love how they handle business or whatnot from the start, just being like something like a brand that are welcoming and inclusive to everybody without like feeling forced. You see everybody wearing Vans. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete or a musician or a skateboarder. Vans is universal. So I've definitely studied them a lot when it came to just creating something that's universal, creating something that's welcoming towards everyone.
Yeah, love that. And that's the county project too, in a sense.
Yep.
Inspired by that. That's very cool. Outside of birria, what's another food that you really like here in Orange County that you wanna?
Here in Orange County,
you wanna plug anybody that you think
that I wanna plug.
Recommendation. Man. Yeah.
I want to plug Gus's Fried Chicken just because I feel like they're slept on because everybody's on this Nashville hot chicken.
Oh, the hot Dave's hot chicken.
The Dave's, all that hot chicken. Let's take it back to your classic fried chicken.
I've never been here.
Gus's is brand new or fairly new to Orange County. They have a couple of locations out in LA, but that's some good fried chicken.
Really? Where's it at?
It's off of First Street. It's off of First and Sycamore, like across from like the CVS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. Okay. Sycamore and Broadway. So it's like adjacent. It's like in between Broadway and Sycamore on First Street.
Okay.
Really good.
Check them out.
Really good.
We haven't checked them out. We'll have to add it on our list.
Yeah, add them to your list. We're trying to think of other because everybody's quick to say In-N-Out. I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but like they're sort of like becoming more global than just California.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of like
they're already like in Utah and other places.
Yeah, they're moving. They're Texas around. And everything. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of some more Orange County based places. Shout out to Tacos Los Cholos in Anaheim.
Oh my God! Yes. Is that with the pizza?
They got the pizza. Yeah, they just got voted best taco in Southern California.
No way.
Yeah, I've been going to them for a couple of years, so like I know what's up with them. They're
We're gonna add it
they're
to
good too.
For you all.
Cali tacos.
I've not tried those, but it's on my list.
They're good. The angel burritos, very intimidating, but you gotta try that out.
Okay. We're making a list here, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Holdock Chicken. I think they got a location in Orange now, but
what's it called?
Holdock.
Holdock.
It's a southeast.
Okay. Chicken.
Asian spot or Asian chicken spot.
Okay.
Or Far East. I think it's Far East, but that's really good.
Okay.
Fullerton. Something a little bit more healthy. Green Tomato Grill. I love Green Tomato.
Oh, where's
Grill.
that at?
They got one in Orange, off of Tustin, and close to Catella. They have one in Brea.
Oh.
And they have one in Huntington Beach. Very good, very healthy.
That's good. Yeah, healthy options are good.
Healthy options are very good. For our non-healthy people, we also got Del Taco. Shout out to Del Taco. We're about to segue into this because this is
it's a staple.
This is called Donuts y Tortas. So we need to talk about we need to talk about Del Taco adding to their menu the torta.
Can we talk about this?
Yes, I watched their commercial. and like they butchered a torta so bad that they called it the torta. I was like,
let me roll up my sleeves.
I need to hear from you.
Okay, I first need to. Can I first say, I actually love Del Taco.
I love Del Taco too.
Love Del Taco, okay? I love you, Del Taco. I love the chicken quesadilla. They're the Del Taco.
I worked there for 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
That was my first job, and I was like, I need to get into retail.
Their fries are actually pretty dang good. Okay,
yes.
So that all said, so I love their sauces. Like, I love this place, right? And then I see the tortas, as you say, the tortas. Mm-hmm. I see it announced, and I'm like, and I see videos like of people trying it. I'm like, this is not a torta, kiddo. Yeah, this is not.
First of all, what type of bread
was that?
Yeah, what type of bread is that? That's not.
This is not a Mexican bolillo, like, not even close.
Yeah.
It's not. No, I don't know if it was from Subway. Like, it just felt like not Mexican at all. Like, I don't know what that was. So that's a good point. Yeah, you got to start with the bread. Yeah, it was very suspicious and alarming. Yeah, that was not. I never even tried it, to be honest with you. I was so afraid.
I don't think I would try it. I don't think I would try it.
And I was like, I'm not putting this on tortas. Like, I can't. It's too painful. Like, I thought about it. I was like, should I do it? And I was like, no, I think I'm gonna pass on this. And then everything else on it, like the different flavor, like it was different meats, right? But
yeah. Yeah, just like when they saw this, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is gold. I need to talk to Jackie about this."
So you never tried it. I never tried it, and I think it's off the menu right now. Is it, or is it still on there?
Oh, I feel like they just announced it. Unless like
it's been like a year actually. It feel like it was last summer.
Really?
It's already gonna be summer again. Yeah.
Well, I saw the commercials again, so I think they brought it back.
Which means that people were eating them, and that's what.
They brought it back, so yeah, but
maybe I should try it. Should I just try it? Should I just for the people?
Yeah, for the people. I mean, for the brand. It's all about the brand.
Yeah. For the brand, I'll be like, is this a torta?
Yeah. I mean, you might have to.
I might have to. The ring it back.
Yes. But yeah, when I saw this, I was like, what's next? Are they gonna add birria to their menu too? El Pollo Loco's got birria, so I was like, oh.
They do?
Yes.
Did you try it?
No.
No, I haven't. I don't know.
I'm too local. I'm too loyal to like the locals.
Yeah.
I mean, La Mama Lona, also Charlie's birria is really good.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Charlie. Okay. But like I think
you can't go to Pollo Loco for that.
No,
you can get the pollo, I guess, you know.
Yeah, I go there strictly for the pollos, but like, I feel like I would just be disrespecting them if I went over there.
Can we talk about chorizo real quick?
Yeah, we can.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I hope this is a friendly tip to anybody, but if you're gonna eat chorizo, I'm not saying we do it all the time because we don't necessarily live to the closest. We don't live to the closest Northgate. But if you're gonna eat chorizo, if you're gonna cook it at home, you gotta get it like fresh by the pound at the deli, like at the deli section of Northgate or Cardenas, or because that chorizo is heavenly. Like, I feel like every time I eat it, like that reminds me of like when I would go to Mexico and visit my family. It was like that is how chorizo should taste, because the one that's all packaged up, it's just not the same. It is not the same.
I didn't know that. So
you didn't know that?
Thank you for putting me on. Thank you for putting me on.
And I don't know if you've ever had a breakfast torta. Have you ever had a breakfast torta?
I'm trying to recall.
You'd have to make it yourself, to be honest.
I will have to make it myself.
But you get like, go to Northgate, get like the pan bolillo, like the thinner one, not the thinner ones.
The thinner ones.
Like just the ones that are like bolillo. It's called bolillo.
Yeah.
You take out the insides, like the bread, and you scramble eggs, and you put that fresh chorizo in there. You cook the chorizo first, and then you throw in the eggs. You scramble it up, and then on your bread, you put some like refried beans. You just splatter them on.
Yes, that's important.
Yeah, very important.
That's important. Yes,
it's pretty much key, I think, to any sandwich. Yeah, yes. The fried beans. Yeah, and there has to be. We do put some bacon fat in the beans. I don't know if you've heard of that as well.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, that's pretty. Yeah. Then you put in the chorizo and eggs, and then you put some of the Mexican crema. Not sour cream, but crema.
Yes.
La Mexicana. And then put some slabs of avocado. We can drizzle some jalapenos or something. Some pickled jalapenos.
Yep.
Close it, cut it, eat it. Breakfast torta right there.
That sounds heavenly.
Doesn't that sound amazing?
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. So, a couple tips for you too. You know, I may not know all those places. You got me a list. I'm gonna write this down when I.
Yeah, you see, I didn't grow up in a Mexican household, so like I really.
But you know Spanish. Did you see that? He was
just
un poquito.
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
But you know, I have to get it where I can. So like I go to all these local.
I love that.
Local places and support them. So
that's very cool.
But thank you for breaking down the breakfast torta. that I needed that.
There you go. See,
I needed that.
You taught me a lot today, so I thought I might as well just give you something to take home with. You know.
I have another question for you.
Oh, do you? Oh, let's hear it.
On the topic of donuts and tortas, but we're gonna focus on the donuts. If there was only two donut shops left on the face of the earth, and they were Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, you're killing me softly. You know I don't like either, right?
I know.
Oh my God! How dare you?
I don't like either too. But we need to know. We need to know
which one.
Yeah, which one?
I'm stressing out.
Out of the two.
Out of the two. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? I feel confident in this answer actually. Okay, here we go. I would go with Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme, why is that?
I've had it more often than Dunkin' Donuts, so that's just out of familiarity.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the good thing about Krispy Kreme is that they like do those glazed ones like fresh out of the right there, and you can like, grab one.
That's true.
So that's kind of cool. Whereas I feel like Dunkin' Donuts, oh my God, I'm sorry Dunkin', but your donuts are really like, I feel like they're stale or hard. That's what I remember.
I feel that.
Do you feel that?
I feel that.
The best donut shops are the mom and pop with the pink cup boxes. Like those are the donuts.
Pink boxes. If you want a donut, if you want to bring me a donut, it has to be from the pink boxes. Yes. It's important. I love
it's very important.
It's crucial. I love those old-fashioned donuts. I love old-fashioned donuts. I started. My mom got me hooked to maple bars, so I love maple bars too.
I thought you were gonna ask me which was just my favorite donut, and that's my favorite. The maple bar is my favorite.
Maple bar, yeah.
Okay, so I didn't think, to be honest with you, when I go to like these old fashioned, like the mom and pop, like they all relatively taste just as good, right? They're all the same. But I went to one that was, outside of Orange County. I went to one in Long Beach called Colonial Donuts. So
I think I've heard of them. I think I've heard of them.
Dang, like I was like, oh my God. And not only their donuts, but their croissants. I like the ones that are filled with cheese, ham, and jalapeno.
Oh yeah, those are good.
And that place, I had never tasted a croissant like that ever before. I recommend Colonial Donuts in Long Beach. It's on the corner of, I don't remember, but it's on a corner somewhere in Long Beach. Look it up, Colonial Donuts.
I have to look out for that.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God, okay.
Yeah, there's a few good donut places out here. I haven't been to all of them. I haven't been to all of them because, donuts.
You can't have too many.
You can't have too many of them, no. But I think Zombie Donuts.
Fullerton.
Fullerton.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are good.
And it's a fun place.
Yeah.
It's super fun. It's still there, right? With the building, and they decorate it and everything.
I drive by it. Dough and Arrow too.
Oh, Dough and Arrow is good.
I'm trying to think what else. I know they're not Orange County, but my family went up to the Pacific Northwest and they visited Voodoo.
Yes. I've been there too. Yeah, I've been there too.
And they brought home one for me, and when they were coming back, it was pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I'm a big fan of bagels.
Ooh,
so tell me two really good bagel spots in Orange County. Let's go.
Good bagel spots
in Orange County. And I hope it's not the one that I want to. Hopefully you do a new one that I don't know about.
Well, that's a good question. That's a good question. I love bagels too.
Okay.
But they always tend to close like
early.
But they always tend to close like the good bagel spots that like the ones that
close them down.
Like close them down. I'm trying to think like when's the last time because usually I just make bagels at home and I do like a good job with them.
You're like
I did I went on a little trip earlier this month, and we got some everything donuts, or not
bagels.
Everything bagels, to keep at the house, and I made this bagel. I got some almond butter on it.
Oh, okay.
And then I scrambled some eggs.
Okay.
And made some bacon. I toasted the bagel, and then I put the almond butter just a little bit on there because you don't want it to dominate, and made like a sandwich with that, and it was good. I was just messing around. I was just messing around to see how it would taste. I was like, yo, this is good. I'm trying to think of like a bagel spot that's not like a chain.
Well, let me help you out.
Yeah, put me on.
Shirley's Bagels.
Oh, I've heard of them.
They're pretty good. There's one in Newport and Irvine, Newport area. Yeah.
Shirley's, and I think someone put me on to. It might have been Shirley's. They might have put me on to Shirley's, but somebody put me on to some good bagels.
Yeah.
This last school year, and I forgot, but it might have been Shirley's because like I was working over in Tustin, so Tustin, Irvine, so it might have been Shirley's, but
maybe
that is a good bagel.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like Orange County needs to. Well, you're saying that they close up, so
yeah.
If you know of any, if anybody's watching this,
stop opening donut shops and open more bagel shops.
Yeah.
We got Randy's. I think there's a Randy's right up the street.
Yeah,
they opened a Randy's, up the street, and then they opened one in Costa Mesa too.
Yeah.
I was like,
so let's open some bagel shops.
Yeah, let's open some bagel shops.
This is a campaign.
Maybe I'll open up a bagel shop.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine. Hell yeah. I told somebody else I interviewed, I told them that we were talking about how they closed Soup Plantation, and she's like, I love that place. I'm like, me too. And I was like, maybe you should open your own version of that.
Yeah, there was a Soup Plantation in Brea. Buffets in general have gone away. I think Shakey's is like the last buffet, but they or that does buffet style.
That's it.
Well, there's a lot of places that don't even they don't do buffet
because
style.
Of COVID.
And the food too. I mean, but like, Soup Plantation had like healthy food. It was, we're talking about hometown buffet.
Yeah, that was a jam. Yeah, that was a jam.
That was.
Well, here you underestimate the power of Soup Plantation. Can we take it back there for a second?
No, I love Soup Plantation. I love.
No.
The power. Power.
You were saying how it was like more healthy or stuff. That is very true. But I found a way. I don't know. I'm not condoning this, but I at first I was like, oh, there's just salad and soup, which I would eat. Like it was a solid Caesar salad, Caesar one. But I really love the ranch. And so I would get little scoops of ranch, and so I would get the pieces of pizza.
Yeah.
And I'd dip that. I dip like they had like frozen, they had like pasta.
I think that they got rid of the name, or not got rid of the name, but I think they had to close down Soup Plantation because people weren't rocking with the name Plantation.
That's true. Yeah, that's probably not.
I'm like, yo. As I got older, I was like, yo, why did they call this place Soup Plantation?
Yeah, probably not.
It rolls off the tip of the tongue, but I'm not really rocking.
Yeah, probably not a good. Okay, let's bring
Soup
it back.
Palace. Why couldn't you call it Soup Palace or like something else? Yeah.
Honestly, that is a really good point that I don't think we've discussed on Lotus and Tortas. So, thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Very true.
You're welcome.
Soup Palace.
Soup Palace.
Who comes back? Bring it back. Soup Palace.
Yeah, have your friend
or Ranch Palace, whatever.
Have the other person that you were talking to about Soup Plantation.
Oh yeah, I'll tell her about the Soup Palace.
Yeah, Soup Palace.
Soup Palace. Project.
Yeah.
Project. Ooh,
project.
The county project. County project.
Lots of projects everywhere. This
has actually been really fun because like we do talk about food, but I don't think I've dived this much into food.
Am I considered a foodie?
I was gonna say you're kind of a foodie, dude.
I think my friends put me on because I'm not like and my cousin who does like food vlogging and whatnot. But I just like good. I like good food.
Good food, yeah.
But I never like gave myself the title of like foodie.
Well, how about this? Whenever you find good food, please tag us. Or shout out to us and tell us any good food that you've come across in Orange County, and we'll be sure to put it out there and tag you and be like, dude, Kevin found a spot for us.
Oh.
Because that's the thing about Dos Tortas is like, I also encourage all foodies to like tag us and be like, what have you discovered? You know, because it's like,
oh, I got 2 more places. My goodness,
dang.
how could I forget these?
Oh, God,
first though, Pico Smash Burgers. Oh, I love their smash. They used to have a truck, but I think they're at the Garden Walk now.
Okay.
Garden
Pico Smash Burger?
Yeah, Pico Smash Burgers.
I've never had a smash. I mean, I'm sure I've had a smash burger, but
really good.
I don't remember when I did.
Really good.
Okay. Dang, I want to be. Okay, what else?
I'm a breakfast burrito connoisseur. That's my favorite. That's like my favorite thing outside of like mac and cheese that I get at my.
Dude, I feel like we're gonna be here for hours because I want to ask you about mac and cheese.
My family's recipe. We can get into that real quick, but breakfast burrito.
You gotta make us mac and cheese maybe part 2.
Yes.
Breakfast burrito.
Breakfast burrito. That's. I love a good breakfast burrito. My favorite spot is PK Burgers in Brea off of Imperial Highway. It's like
for their burrito?
Breakfast burritos.
I never heard of that place, so that's very new. We'll definitely have to check that out.
I've been going there for a cool minute.
Okay, what is so great about that burrito though? What's the part?
You know how you can break down like a torta? I can break down a breakfast burrito. Like I can break down a breakfast burrito.
You want to try?
Yeah, I can. I'm going to. I'm not even going to try. What's happening? So, how to? What goes into a good breakfast burrito?
From
PK Burgers. I think it's American style. So it's like there's no rice and beans. I know some places that do like rice and beans, but it's American style. I think the most important thing is their hash browns, how they do the hash browns, and the cheese. Like it's not sprinkled in there, it's like melted.
Okay.
It's melted.
Very important.
And like the hash browns, really good.
Is it crispy?
Crispy.
So
and then a choice of meat. They used to have like, I don't know if it got too expensive, but they used to have like steak in there.
What?
Now
carne asada?
Like now they got like carne asada, but
before they had like steak.
Yeah, you're like, wow, this is powerful. This is good. But I just get like their bacon and sausage.
Okay, that's good.
It's still good. It's still like my favorite breakfast burrito, and I go there time and time again. I'm still looking for like other places, but that being like the local spot.
Okay,
good.
So we recently tried Nate's Corner.
I need to go there.
Have you heard of this one?
I've heard of Nate's.
So I did actually a food review, so I'll have to send you the link so you could see it and everything. Oh, somebody's calling you? Who's that for?
No, he's over there.
Oh, he's talking to somebody?
I don't know. I don't respond to people that do that. I don't even respond to people who scream my name out in public.
You're like, no.
No, that's how trouble happens. But
yeah, good point. Okay, so Nate's Corner is they're huge burritos. Like you could share it. Like you should probably share it. But I think the biggest thing about them is they have really crispy hash browns. So I'm curious to see which one you like more, the BK one or this Nate's Corner. So,
where's Nate's Corner at?
It's in Santa Ana.
Yeah, I need to try that.
I feel like it's off of Sunflower and I don't know the other street, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in Santa Ana or in Costa Mesa, like that border.
I need to try that.
Check it out. Your mac and cheese?
Mac and cheese. What makes a good mac and cheese?
Yes, sir. What is it?
It has to be casserole. It can't be that soupy Velveeta
cheesy.
Yeah, no, it has to be cheesy.
Yeah.
I've had one good mac and cheese that was made that way, and it was like a 5-cheese homemade mac and cheese. It was valid. But my family's style is a casserole with like 2 layers to it. Really good.
So good.
Really good. And that was like my favorite meal as a child. So
it's my favorite meal now. And
it's
forever.
still, it was. It's
so
like
comforting.
now and forever. But yeah, that was like my first love.
So do you have any? I sometimes get disappointed by the restaurant mac and cheese because sometimes it's just.
I stopped ordering. I stopped ordering mac and cheese from restaurants that aren't soul food spots. If your mac and cheese.
Fanatic.
Yeah, like I will only get mac and cheese if like your specialty is also fried chicken. And soul food is like that's important.
Do you know any places in Orange County?
Oh, Gus's probably has the best mac and cheese. Yeah
you mentioned that earlier. Okay.
There used to be a place I think it's gone in Brea called Elbows, and they have pretty good mac and cheese.
It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's decent.
The protein, the chicken, because I would get like my mac and cheese with like chicken in it, and that would carry it.
Okay.
But like if we're talking, and like don't. I've had people ask me like, oh, does your family's mac and cheese have breadcrumbs in it? I was like, no, because it doesn't need it.
It doesn't need it.
Don't come to me talking breadcrumbs. And does it have anything else? Like, no, it's mac and cheese.
My God. My favorite
that's a steroid. That's a steroid to the mac and cheese. If you're adding breadcrumbs and whatnot, you're cheating.
I am cheating. I've done that before. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. But
I have done that. Yes.
No, it's all right to have it.
I think it's because you see the restaurants and you're just like, maybe this helps. But you're right. I think if you do the casserole right, you don't need to add that to overcompensate any other. Like you already have a really solid casserole pie kind of, dish. Yep. So I totally get you. In fact, my favorite mac and cheese is the one from Roscoe's.
I haven't even had
it?
I go there for breakfast.
You've never had the mac and cheese?
I go there for breakfast. I go there strictly for breakfast.
You have to try the mac and cheese.
And you know what? I was telling myself, I haven't had Roscoe's in maybe about 2-3 years. I'm like, it's time. But
I think it's time. I haven't gone in a while.
Do you go to the one in Anaheim?
I've gone there once.
Okay,
but I go to the one in Long Beach and LA.
That's the best one. Which
one? Long Beach?
Long Beach or the one over in Hollywood?
That's the one.
I'm glad that you said that you only been to the one in Anaheim.
Only once.
Once, because I've gone one too many times. I only go there. If one of my friends are like, "Oh, let's go there." I don't want to go to Long Beach. I'm like, sure.
The classic one is the one in Hollywood, though. That's the one I was introduced to, and I would go there a long time when that beginning.
Crucial.
Many times. Crucial. Speaking of crucial things, I want to show them the 2 shirts that you brought us.
Yeah, of course.
So let me grab them for you. So we got shirt number 1.
Oh, yes.
We got shirt number 1.
Shirt number 1.
What do you want to tell us about this shirt?
Well, this is the classic logo. This is the original logo. This shirt in particular has a puff print to it, which is
I love that.
Gives a little bit of elevation. I call it the orange peel tee.
Oh, I love that.
Because like the texture of it has like an orange peel like look to it. And that's what I was like inspired by with the shirt.
Cute.
I love it.
I love it too.
We just made these this year.
Oh yeah, this year? Okay, so then we have this guy.
Then we have the orange slice shirts.
Right here. And then right here.
I was proud of how those.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, how this design came out. It was something that I sketched out, and.
You sketched this?
Cool. Not the final
But the idea, the concept. Yeah, the concept.
I might have sketched it like 20 to 30 times just to try and get it right, and I have friends work on it, and then one of our photographers came across this person who's originally from like the Monterey Bay area, but they were a graphic designer that was doing all these graphic designs for Orange County cities.
Oh, really?
I was like, what? I guess he travels, and he was doing all these graphic designs, and he knew like he was hitting like important for like the geotags, cities? Like what's like like sort of like staples in each city. So I reached out to this guy on Twitter.
Oh, really?
I was like, yo, I see your geotags that you're doing in like Orange County and whatnot, and I love them. Would you be able to help us with our with this design that I've been trying to work on? And he helped us with it, and he did it free of charge.
Amazing! Wow.
He loved what we were doing.
Do you want to shout him out?
Yeah,
cool?
I was gonna do that. Lysander Caceres. I think he's up in Portland now, but you know, I still stay in touch with him.
That's very cool.
But he helped us with that, and the only thing that he asked was every time we like print them or do anything with the logo, just to send him whatever we make.
Oh, cute. That's very cool. Well, I appreciate him. I'm gonna pick this guy. This one's like, because it's a classic.
Yeah.
This one. Classic. And it's like, you get it, like straight up. Orange County Project. I see it online and I'm just like, it's so cool.
Thank you.
Because it's like creatively it looks cool, but then you also know like
the meaning to it. The meaning to it.
Yeah. Well, Kevin, I've had such a pleasant afternoon. Good food, good company.
It was great.
Good conversation about. I'm really glad we talked about the Del Taco tortas. That had to be happen.
I wasn't going to leave until we talked about it. It was like, this is crazy.
You're like, I want to ask her.
And the fact that they had that last year and then they brought it back.
Dude, that's pretty. Wait to see the video.
They brought it back and they didn't fix the bread. Crazy. Well, I'm excited to wear this shirt. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit more about the county project, referring us to some amazing birria and all these other food places that, I don't know if you took notes, but I definitely am going to add it to our list. And I'll thank you in advance. If I don't like it, then, I'll still tell you. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, we went to my favorite spot. And what were your thoughts about La Mamalona?
I really liked it. I think the birria was good. Like it was good. But I think the thing that I'm going to remember the most about La Mamalona is I really like the red sauce.
Yes.
And the tortillas.
Yes.
The crispiness, the fresh and authentic tortillas, the crispy tortillas. I think those are my biggest things. And the horchata was quite delightful.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're known for, and that's what they hit. Like they want people to know like their tortillas are handmade. So I'm glad that you like those were like the things. And I think the sauce is homemade too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, the salsa is homemade because I've seen them like make it. I'm like, oh shoot, like But it's really good. They're slept on because they've only been around for 3 years. Or going on 3 years. This is going to be their third year.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've only been in the game for like a little under 3 years. Dang. So like to see where they're at is impressive.
Cool. Yeah, just be consistent, keep at it. And I have one final question for you, Kevin.
Yeah, go for it.
Would you rather have a donut or a torta?
I would rather have a torta because I'm a savory person. I love sweets are cool and all, but like I love I
totally agree with you.
A savory torta.
Savory torta. Well, can you say goodbye? You want to say thank you, donas y tortas, in the like with your Spanish that you know so well? Let's do it.
Muchas gracias, donas y torta.
Oh, beautiful. Muchas gracias, Kevin.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.